Are you ready for the King of the Ice? Pete's Power Plays with Philly Pete starts now on 12 Ounce Sports.
And here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Wednesday, December 23rd, 2020 episode of Pete's Power Plays, hosted by the one, the only, King of the Ice himself, Philly Pete. And we're live on 12 Ounce Sports and Zingo TV, channel 761. I hope everyone's having a great Wednesday so far, halfway through the week. I know most of you, ladies and gentlemen, out there are likely off tomorrow or even off today. Holidays are Christmas right around the corner. 2 days away. It's crazy to think we are flying into 2021 without anything right now. No limits whatsoever. So hope everyone's having a great day. 2 more days till Christmas. This is my last show before Christmas, so I will not be having a show tomorrow, unfortunately. Myself and the wife will be traveling a lot tomorrow, so I will not have time to do the show, but I will be tweeting out my NFL DFS lineups like usual, so stay tuned for that. So once again, no show for Pete's Power Plays tomorrow, but again, I'm here live with you guys. This is the last show before Christmas, so I hope everyone's tuning in, having a great day. All right, let's get in the holiday spirit, shall we? So once again, Pete's Power Plays. This is Wednesday, December 23rd. This show, as always, is sponsored by mybookie.ag. Sports are here, ladies and gentlemen. The NBA just started last night with a big-time whooping of the Nets. Nets beating the Warriors, and the Clippers beating the Lakers. I had a little parlay going on. I took the Clippers money line, and I took the -7 for the Nets. Hit a solid parlay. I'm not a big NBA bettor. I'm more hockey, obviously, for sure. But hey, what can I say? Want to know to start the NBA season. But like I said, everything's all back in general here. We got hockey starting up January 13th, like we all know. We got the NFL playoffs right around the corner. We got college basketball in full gear. You got college football bowl season right here too as well. We had a couple games yesterday as well. BYU shellacking UCF, and Nevada basically shellacking Tulane. So we are in bowl game experience now. It's not the best experience, obviously, because of COVID. They're canceling a lot of games, but they're making the best out of it. So once again, mybookie.ag. When you sign up for mybookie.ag, make sure you use the promo code 12Ounce Sports, 12OZ Sports, all caps, no spaces, when creating an account today. When doing so, they'll match your first deposit up to $1,000, and always remember to gamble responsibly. Once again, mybookie.ag, promo code 12Ounce Sports, all caps, no spaces. They'll match your first deposit up to $1,000. And again, gamble responsibly. Also, Zingo TV, channel 761. Ladies and gents out there that are tuning in, welcome aboard to today's episode of Pete's Power Plays. Those that don't have Zingo TV, I highly recommend you download it. It's a free app on every streaming platform device that you may have. Roku, Apple TV, Google Chrome Stick, or Chromecast, Amazon Fire Stick, whatever it may be. It's on every streaming device out there. So once again, Zingo TV, Zingo TV. Download it now. It's free. Those that have it, tune in to channel 761 right now. And those that have it need a promo code. Use 12Ounce, 12OZ, when setting up an account with Zingo TV. So once again, Zingo TV, channel 761. And here we are. And last but not least, Amazon.com. Like I said, if you're buying something, anniversaries or birthdays, holidays, like I said, whatever it may be, go to www.12ouncesportsradio.com/Amazon. Once again, www.12ouncesportsradio.com/Amazon. So we are in the holiday season, ladies and gentlemen. I hope everyone's getting excited. I'm ready. I can't wait for Christmas. I love Christmas. I'll be with my family this year. We can't wait. A lot of traveling. And, obviously limitations are very small this year, unfortunately. We're used to seeing, 20, 30 family in one house. This year it's down to 10. And, between my family, my parents, my sisters and their fiancés, and my wife and I, and my cousin and her kids. So, it's going to be smaller this year. That's how it's going to be. And, but hey, it should not stop us from enjoying the most happiest time of the year, and that is Christmas. So let's get into the daily fantasy football real quick for the Vikings and the Saints. Those that are in fantasy football championships, congratulations, well deserved. For me, like I said, I'm in 5 championships out of 7 leagues, and it's just crazy to think. And in about 3 of them, I have Christian McCaffrey, who I didn't have all year. So, and the other 2, I'd say Saquon Barkley. So the fact that I'm in these championships, without our top key component, it's tough. That's just how fantasy's been all year. It's crazy. It's been a crazy NFL year so far. So now that we have a game on Christmas, okay, we have the Vikings and the Saints, and I have 3 player locks that you guys should put in your lineups for daily fantasy, and that should automatically be in your lineups in general. So Alvin Kamara and Dalvin Cook should be no-brainers, 1 and 2, when I'm talking about player locks for Friday's game between the Vikings and the Saints. Alvin Kamara, Dalvin Cook, and Justin Jefferson. All right, I love Justin Jefferson this week as well. We know what he can do. He's a 1,000-yard receiver already as a wide receiver. It's crazy as a rookie. He's been killing it. It's a damn shame that the Eagles could not get him once again. I mean, there's nothing more I can say about how Justin Jefferson was on the lap for the Eagles, and they blew right by him. And look at him now on the Vikings. I mean, he's killing it. 1,000-yard receiver as a rookie. Kudos to him. So, all in all, Alvin Kamara, Dalvin Cook, and Justin Jefferson should be your 3 player locks when setting up your daily fantasy football lineups, or in general as fantasy rolls into championship Friday and all weekend. So, and just a little bit of a top 5 real fast. I'm going to give you guys top 5s of Philly Pete's top 5 for daily fantasy. In terms of position, going with the quarterbacks first. All right, Patrick Mahomes, of course, number 1. I have Josh Allen at number 2. I got Brady at number 3. I have Deshaun Watson at number 4. And I have Aaron Rodgers at number 5. I have a close top 5 for me is Jalen Hurts as well. He's been killing it right now for the Eagles. I love it. And there's a reason why they drafted him in the 2nd round. And he was just on the outskirts of the top 5. But for me, Jalen and Kyler share that 6-7 spot. And there you have it for quarterbacks. A rundown for running backs: Derrick Henry, Alvin Kamara, Dalvin Cook, who I just mentioned, 2 and 3, Aaron Jones, and David Montgomery. That should be your top 5. Tony Pollard and David Johnson are up there as well to round out the top 7. Heading into receivers, we have Tyreek Hill, we have Devontae Adams, no surprise, 1, 2, Calvin Ridley at 3, Mike Evans at 4, and Stephon Diggs at 5. So there you have it there. Brandon Cooks is on the outskirt as well. I really like that matchup against Cincinnati for him. So there you go. Now, tight ends, Kelsey and Waller, 1, 2, Andrews, TJ Hawkinson, and Jarrett Cook should be your top 5. Gronk is on the outskirts there. Now, if you're talking about defense, I know it comes down to defenses sometimes, but Houston, Baltimore, Arizona, Cleveland, and Chicago are my top 5. Philly and New Orleans round out my top 7. And last but not least, your kickers. I got Fairbairn from Houston, Will Lutz, Jason Sanders from Miami, Tyler Bass, and Harrison Butker. So there you have it for fantasy football, daily fantasy football lineups, FanDuel or DraftKings, whatever you may do, and your championship lineups in general. So good luck this upcoming week. And what better way to start championship football fantasy-wise than on Christmas Day at 4:30 between the Saints and the Vikings. So good luck to those out there. Now, getting into the NHL, I want to move ahead to the NHL. We have a couple of interesting updates right now. It looks like opening games for one of the divisions is going to be Minnesota Wild at the LA Kings, San Jose Sharks at the Arizona Coyotes, Anaheim Ducks at the Vegas Knights. I can only imagine that money line and puck line payout. St. Louis Blues versus the Colorado Avalanche. All right, so it looks to me that expectation is 2 game sets. LA likely on January 14th and January 16th. So it appears that the full NHL schedule will be out later on today. So be on the lookout for that. So once again, Wild at Kings, Sharks at Coyotes, Ducks at Vegas, and the Blues against the Avs. So Pretty interesting stuff. Also on the lookout as well, we have some crazy updates as we speak. The New Jersey Devils signed Mackenzie Blackwood to a 3-year, $8.4 million contract. Staying put. It's a good signing for New Jersey. Montreal signs Michael Frolik to a 1-year deal. Tampa Bay signs Mateo Joseph and Alex Volkov. And yesterday, those that missed out, Michael Granlund signed a 1-year deal with the Nashville Predators, $3.75 million deal. Washington signs Connor Sheary to a 1-year deal as well. And another Florida Panther on the loose is Eric Haola. He's heading to the Predators once again. 1-year deal, Preds ink him, 1-year deal worth $1.75 million. So these free agencies, now that we know that we have an idea on what's going on with the season, it is another signing by the Predators here. So Granlund and Haola, great signings for the Predators. And you still have Hoffman as probably the best available free agent left. It'll be a matter of time till we hear them. I'm thinking it's going to be more towards the start of the season. A lot of rumblings still about Boston. A couple other teams as well that I'm hearing for him, but we will see what happens there. So that's a quick update with free agency as we speak. Now, when I turn into the NHL odds, I know I spoke about the North and West divisions kind of quickly before I went off the air. So when I get back from commercial here, I want to talk the North Division winners again and West Division winners odds, once again, to those that missed out yesterday. And I want to get into NHL news as well. All right, so stay tuned, hang on tight, and I'll be right back, guys.
Welcome to MyBookie. You're ready to create an account and start making money, and we're here to help. And remember, you can get a bonus of up to $1,000 on your first deposit. Now you're ready to bet. Just go to mybookie.ag, visit the sportsbook, click on your bet, and input the amount you want to risk or win in the bet slip. Yes, it's that easy. Just remember, at MyBookie, you play, you win, you get paid.
At Amazon, we're pretty good at getting things done. We're pretty good at solving problems. COVID-19 is the biggest challenge we've had to face. The challenges are what motivate us. Like flying masks to our employees around the world. We're doing everything we can to get you what you need, and doing everything we can to keep our people safe. I'm former Navy pilot Sarah Rhodes, and I'm proud to lead our Amazon Air network.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am back. This is the Wednesday, December 23rd, 2020 episode of Pete's Power Plays, hosted by the one, the only, King of the Ice himself, Philly Pete. And again, we're live on 12 Ounce Sports and Zingo TV, channel 761. Now, let's talk more about these NHL divisions odds. Those that listened to my show yesterday got basically a good explanation and elaboration of the first two divisions, Central and East. I kind of ran down quickly of the North and West. So North, Toronto Maple Leafs 7-4 odds, Edmonton Oilers 11-4, Vancouver 5-1, Montreal 6-1, Calgary 13-2, Winnipeg 13-2, and the Ottawa Senators at 22-1. You can get rid of the Ottawa Senators, no problem, right here, unfortunately. But I think out of this squad right here, I think the Leafs obviously are the best in this division by far. I really think that the only team that could come close to giving them some sort of competition is Montreal. I really like what Montreal did in the offseason. I like that they picked up Tyler Toffoli as well from Vancouver. At 6-1, that is my value spot for the North Division winner, the Canadian Division, I should say, quote unquote. If I'm going with a little bit bang for my buck, like I said, 6-1 odds. All right, $10 pays you 60, 100 pays you 600. Whatever you may go. Like I said, I have casual clients and I have competitive clients. So, and once again, before I talk more about these division odds, please make sure you take advantage of my NHL season package. It's on sale, half off. Those that are interested, you can reach out to me at the Real Pete Tooch. If you search up Philly Pete, obviously I'm one of the first guys there. I should be the only one there. But reach out to me, DM me. If you're interested, let me know. Like I said, I already have a handful of DMs already this morning coming in, taking full advantage of this half off discount for the rest of the month. 8 days left, ladies and gentlemen. December 31st, New Year's Eve. Once the ball drops at 12 o'clock, midnight, once 12:01 hits on January 1st, I am no longer taking any sort of DMs in regards to the discount. So take advantage of it now. I'm in the triple digits with clients as we speak, like I said, and everyone's taking full advantage of this. Apparel also on sale too. Philly Pete, or Pete's Power Plays, I should say, Pete's Power Plays apparel is live and in full function on 12-ounce sports store. A lot of people taking advantage of that as well. So come drop it in and say hi. Simple as that. If you want to represent Philly Pete today, do it. That'd be great. That'd be nice. I completely appreciate that big time. But once again, NHL season package, NHL playoffs, Stanley Cup futures, the rest of the season of NFL DFS, and playoff NFL DFS. Yes, I do playoff lineups as well for FanDuel and DraftKings for my clients. That's a 5 package in one for half off the usual NHL season amount as well. So again, take advantage of it now. Sign up today. Again, those clients that sign up this morning, I will get to you when the show is over and set you up with basically what everything's going on right now with Philly Pete. I will give you my Stanley Cup futures already, and let's get rocking and rolling. So again, my units and record doesn't speak. You can see on my timeline, 85.8 units in the first 2018-2019 season. 2019-2020 season, 132.1 units. Again, the record stands. The units don't lie. Best in the business when it comes to hockey capping. A lot of big things coming up right now for Philly Pete as part of being on 12-ounce sports. I'm going to be doing video once the new year hits and the season starts. It's going to be a video. You'll be seeing my lovely face. I got a nice Pete's Power Plays banner that'll be in the background. Hopefully some live sporting events, some live hockey. We get in the mix with that. Have you guys on, have some guests on that are interested, do some live betting while we're on it. So a lot of new things are going to be in the works for Philly Pete and for 12-ounce sports. And of course, like I said, I have an accountant. Okay, it's a buddy of mine from school. He's going to be taking care of all my units, my wins, losses, my record. So I don't have to worry about doing that myself anymore. It's a lot of work. So really what I'm coming down to is my clients. So, and there you have it. A lot of big things in the work for Philly Pete. So please take advantage of that NHL season package discount, half off for the rest of December. And like I said, it's a 5 package in one deal. I mean, simple as that. You can't go wrong with that. I don't think anybody on Twitter world could do anything like that, or Twitterverse, whatever it may be. I don't think anyone can match up to what I can give you all out there that are interested. So there you have it. Now, like I said, I think Toronto at 7-4. I think they take this division. I think the Montreal Canadiens are the only team that could give them some sort of trouble. I like them at 6-1. Vancouver has a shot, but if I'm talking long shot here, I'm going to take a shot with Montreal at 6-1. And obviously, I think Toronto wins this division as well when everything's said and done. West Division winner. We have Colorado Avalanche 9-5, Vegas 2-1, St. Louis 9-2, Arizona 9-1, Minnesota 10-1, Sharks 10-1, Kings 12-1, Anaheim 14-1. Now this is going to come down to a 2-team race, and honestly, Colorado is a guarantee in the playoffs. Vegas is a guarantee in the playoffs. St. Louis, to me, is a guarantee in the playoffs as well. So, honestly, I think you could see a Vegas winner here. I think it's going to come down to Colorado over Vegas for this division when everything's said and done. Simple as that. At 2-1 for Vegas, I mean, we know what that team is. They got Pietrangelo. That's a big step in that direction for that organization. I know they have a sour taste in their mouth from last postseason, but I really think that when it comes down to this, Vegas getting no problem to the playoffs. So it just depends who wins the division or not. Now 2-1, you can say, all right, it's chalky, but for 2-1, you're getting plus $200. $100 pays you $200. You're basically getting obviously double your money. So if you want, take it. I do like Vegas. I think it's going to come down to them and Colorado to win the division. Obviously, we have a free client Stanley Cup future out there for the Avalanche at 9-1. So maybe hedge a little bit. Maybe hedge. If we know that Colorado is going to win the division and 9-5 isn't the best odds, take Vegas. All right, I like Vegas. Okay, we all like Vegas. At 2-1, it's plus 200. Like I said, it's chalk, but again, a little bang for your buck. You're getting double your money back. Now, if you're looking at a decent long shot, I mean, St. Louis at 9-2 isn't too bad. If you want to get crazy, the Minnesota Wild at 10-1, that's like pocket change if you're interested. But honestly, to me, I just feel like this is a two-team race, and these two teams are guaranteed to make the postseason. And honestly, Vegas could take this division at 2-1, and Colorado could win the Cup. But I'm always about hedging. If you have a Colorado future already to win the Cup, I think Vegas at 2-1 would be a solid play here as well to win the division in the West. So once again, it's going to come down to two of these teams, but be on the lookout. Maybe the Blues will surprise us. So we'll see what happens there. And there is your division odds. Now, to wrap up the show, the last 10 minutes that I have with you guys and ladies out there, I want to talk more about basically key dates. All right, key dates, including a early training camp start allowed for the 7 teams that were left out of last summer's mid-pandemic playoff. I think it's a token sort of gesture from the NHL here. But December 31st, 8 days from now, New Year's Eve, training camps open for the 7 clubs that did not make the playoffs, did not participate in the resumption of the 2019-2020 season, which includes Anaheim, Buffalo, Detroit, LA, New Jersey, Ottawa, and San Jose. Okay, January 3rd, training camps open for the remaining 24 teams. January 13th, as we all know, is the start of the regular season. April 12th is a trade deadline, 3 p.m. Eastern Time, 12 p.m. Western Time out west. May 8th, last day of the regular season. May 11th starts the Stanley Cup playoffs. And July 9th, possibly the last possible day of the Stanley Cup final, which is July 9th once again. July 17th, the deadline for protection list for expansion draft. July 21st, expansion draft for the Seattle Kraken. So stay tuned to that. That's going to be at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, 5 p.m. Pacific Time. July 23rd, NHL Draft, Round 1. July 24th, Rounds 2 through 7 of the NHL Draft. And last but not least, January 28th, the restricted free agent, unrestricted free agent signing period begins on 12 o'clock Eastern Time. So there you have it. Islanders also still trying to sign Matthew Barzal, short-term deal. Probably will be signed before camp on the 3rd is my guess. So, we'll see what happens. But, it's time will tell again, and again, same with Hoffman. We don't know where he's going to go either. I mean, he's definitely going to be signing in the next 10 days. So that's something we got to look about. But the latest NHL announcement for the 2020-2021 season has some new specifics, including the offside that will sort of make a little more sense. After we've seen reviews after goals requiring the pixels, the pixelating details to determine if the skate blade was touching the ice. Now they will use painstaking pixelated detail to determine if a skate has broken the plane of the blue line. Obviously, it's an improvement, but it could obviously very well be marginal. Many others have proposed far more reasonable solutions to the great HD camera, including the offside dilemma. Of course, the purpose of the rule is to avoid cherry picking. But matter of the fact that there's things that aren't taking much advantage here. But those changes, like the obvious 2005 elimination of obstruction, added to some year later on for that. But for now, at least, we can enjoy the fact that we will no longer be debating whether that blurry white space is air or ice. Simple as that. Now, here we are, and as a player is onside when either of his skates are in contact with the blue line, or on his own side of the line. At the instant the puck completely crosses the leading edge of the blue line, on his own side basically of the line shall be determined by a plane of the blue line which shall extend from the leading edge of the blue line upwards. If a player's skate has yet to break the plane prior to the puck crossing the leading edge, he is deemed to be onside for the purpose of the offside rule. So there you have it. This should be interesting as time comes about, and this is the new rule for offside. And again, those key dates that I gave you, just pay attention to those as the year goes on. Obviously the NHL wants to start back on time for the 21-22 season. Everyone's ready for that. Everyone is absolutely ready for that. But is the NHL going to consider MLB-style scheduling formats? Well, for not only for the Penguins and the Flyers, but that means 8 games apiece, 4 home, 4 away, and then you got to figure against the teams in that division: Boston, Buffalo, New Jersey, both New York teams, Philly, and Washington. All right, this is basically, and same vice versa with the Flyers with the Penguins in there. So for the most part, not much will change in regards to divisional opponents. With the Bruins and Sabres replacing the Blue Jackets and Hurricanes for the season, so we're not used to seeing that. But again, it's just how it's going to be. This is how it's going to be. The divisional alignment means travel will be extremely limited for this upcoming season. Only heading south of the Mason-Dixon line to play, of course, the Caps, but becoming plenty familiar with the New York, New England area. With that, we already know out of the way, some potential schedule format. We already know travel is limited for teams this year due to the divisional setup. It might be even more contained if the league sticks with the format used in draft schedules teams that are received. So NHL teams have started receiving drafts of their 2021 regular season schedule, and it sounds like they're generally grouped in 2-game segments against the same opponent, although there's also some 3-gamers out there, and I've heard of at least one instant of a 4-gamer. That'd be amazing. Now, of course, if you're a baseball fan, this format will sound familiar. Teams will play out their schedule in series-type setup, similar to what you may know in the MLB. Grouping games in this fashion will keep teams in cities for multiple days, rather than city hopping like a traditional schedule. Now, unlike baseball, it's hard to imagine the NHL putting teams in a situation where they must play 3 games in 3 days, something that has never been done in modern NHL, but it's also something that the NHLPA is unlikely to agree to outside of an emergency situation. If there are 3 games, if there are 3-game series on the docket, then expect at least 1 day off for the teams, which makes a lot of sense here. Now, while it's just rumors at the moment, there's belief that the entire season could play out this way. And another possible wrinkle thrown at us in the mix here could be some real hatred on the ice. Now, more schedule intel, with better symmetry in the U.S.-based divisions, 8 teams, 8 games apiece. Some there received a draft featuring a whole season played in 2-game blocks. That includes the odd home and home, so 4 straight games against the same team. It's possible. It's unheard of, but given their opponents, this will be added hatred to what the rivalry already exists between those 2 teams. So it's going to be crazy. We'll see what the NHL does. I mean, they're flexible. They're going to have to be flexible already, squeezing in 56 games in 116 calendar days. This is insane. It's going to be crazy. But this is what happened when we go through COVID. And, I'm just glad NHL is back. And, the season is right upon us. And, this is great. This is exactly what we need to start the new year. And I know all you hockey fans out there are excited. And once again, make sure you sign up for a Philly Pete VIP client today. Don't miss your chance on a really, really good deal. It's my gift of giving to all you guys out there and ladies. So once again, I'm out of time. I hope everyone has a phenomenal Christmas, holiday, whatever you may do. Be safe, wear a mask, be safe with your travels as well. And again, I will be back on Tuesday. No show tomorrow. So again, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and be safe this year. I'll talk to you later. See you guys. Bye.